Mills Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Mills Fleet Farm is your fishing headquarters.
Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're fishing on the Mississippi River in Soto, Wisconsin.
Hey, hey, John Gillespie! Hey, John
Just a big, beautiful fish. Oh, is that awesome? Holy moly! Oh my God! Look at the size of that walleye, Danny! Look at the size of that fish. Yes, folks, kind of a nice day in April, and we're on the Mississippi River with Ron Bearfield. And Ron, I've always wanted to fish with you, buddy. I've been looking forward to this.
Well, I'm glad we could finally get together.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about where we are now. This obviously the Mississippi River, and we're kind of in between DeSoto and Stoddard, right?
Yes, it's actually between DeSoto and Genoa.
Okay.
The dam at Genoa, and Stoddard's in the next pool up.
Okay, for this time of the year, though, we're going to be primarily vertical jigging for walleyes, and there's a chance of catching northern pike, and there's even some perch going at this time of year?
There is, John. There's perch. Usually the perch bite is going real strong. Like I say, right now we've got 38-degree water, so it's pretty cold. So they've kind of slowed down a little bit, but when you find them, they're bunched up. So them and the walleyes and the pike are the main species right now that you're going to catch.
We got a great group of this today. We got my buddy Steve Herbeck, your buddy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got my daughter Blake. So you're going to teach her how to catch walleyes on the Mississippi?
She's going to catch fish today. I know she is.
All right, buddy. Hey, folks, so show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this.
You can't choose the weather, but you can choose to dress for it. Introducing Blackfish Performance Wear for the ultimate sun protection and cooling comfort. Using chemical-free cooling technology, our Shade and Eclipse series is designed with unique fabric to wick moisture away, as well as create pockets for air to keep you cool. Whether on the boat or on the dock, choose Blackfish, because you can choose the weather. Blackfishgear.com.
My dad was never too busy to take me fishing. It was our special time together. He taught me which lures to use, how to cast, how to land big fish. Some days were better than others. Now that I'm older, I treasure those memories of our time on the water, and am glad that I can make new memories for my kids. Mills Fleet Farm, helping to create outdoor memories since 1955.
From the makers of the best-selling Yamaha Grizzly and Kodiak 700 comes the all-new Kodiak 450, the world's only midsize ATV with Yamaha-proven off-road capability, all-day comfort, and confidence-inspired performance. The all-new Kodiak 450, starting at just $59.99.
Well, here we go, folks. Looks like I'll be the first to connect today. And, ooh, pretty good fighter. And we got ourselves a clam. Looks like Blake's gonna start us off here. What does Blake have? No! Hey, way to go there, Blake. Hey, Ron.
I get it?
I gotta tell you, I had Blake out on the Wolf River last week, and she learned how to do that vertical jigging. How'd she do with that?
She did just fine.
Didn't she? That's a beautiful eating walleye there, Blake.
Hey, I'm the first of the day.
Yes, you are. And what did that bite feel like?
He ate it too. Look at that.
He bit it as I was getting up off the bottom.
Yeah. That's a beautiful Mississippi River walleye there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a beaut.
And Ron, what we're doing, we should mention, is we're just kind of slipping the current and vertical jigging.
And keeping contact with the bait straight down and just letting it slide along the bottom, and that's where they're at. So
yeah, are you proud of her?
I'm proud of her. She did a very nice job.
Getting the hang of it.
And how are the eating quality of the Mississippi River walleyes?
Very good. You know, usually we let the 20-inch plus fish go,
right,
to let them spawn, but a lot of these are males, these smaller fish, and anything 15 to 20 inches, just like on the Wisconsin River, are the better eaters.
Hey, way to go there, Ronnie. Oh, there we go. Can you flip him in, or you need that there, buddy?
I think I can flip him in. I don't think that.
What are the limits here on the Mississippi River?
Well, they're 15 inches on walleyes, and there's no limit on the saugers at all.
Right.
You know, A lot of guys catch a lot of 14, 15-inch saugers too, but this is about a 14-inch walleye. Not a monster, but there you go.
Yeah, I got one on
John's
here
got one
too.
on there too. Good.
This feels like a little bigger fish here, Ron.
All right. Well,
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you what. Let's
Wow.
get the net on him.
Look at this guy, man. I don't know what this is. If this is a walleye, it's a big fish, buddy. Whoa, look
big
at
old-
that. What is that?
It's a gar.
I got myself a
Steve,
big
you wanna
old
get that out of the way?
garfish. Holy cow. I've never caught one of these before.
Rod, get that.
What do you do with these things? But look at that thing. Holy moly.
I'm going to let this walleye go, guys.
Yeah,
and,
let the walleye go. I'm still biting on this big old thing here, man. Prehistoric animal deal here. Look at that. Look at
let's get him.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa. There we go. Folks, I'll tell you what, I've been doing a lot of fishing in my life, and that's the first big old garfish I caught. I guess the Mississippi River is a big grab bag. Hey, Ron, you're going to have to show us what this thing is.
This is a long-nosed gar, they call them, and there's several species of gars in our river systems, and this river's full of these, and this is a pretty nice one here. And
Are they good for anything?
they're really, they claim down south that they're good to eat. They take the back straps out of them, and they claim they're really good, but I don't know, I've never tried one. They've got an armor. You almost have to use a heavy tin shears to get them to clean them, to take the skins off of them.
Hey, Steve, grab a pliers. Let's see if we can see the teeth on this thing.
You'll be able to see the teeth.
And they're relatively common?
Oh, there's lots of them here in the river.
Okay, now what we're going to do,
Yes.
folks, here is show you the teeth on a gar, and this is going to be really interesting.
If I don't get hurt.
Yeah, don't get hurt,
Don't
Steve.
get your fingers in there.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Those are razor
They're a
blades,
supreme
buddy.
predator in this river.
Oh, they
Wow.
No doubt about it.
they eat a lot of minnows.
Wow, look at the
Yeah,
teeth.
they really do.
Wow. Well, that was interesting, Ron. I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
you're the first guy that has ever guided me to a, what is it again?
It's a garfish,
Yeah.
a long-nosed gar.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
That's
I
a
don't want
pretty
those
nice one.
teeth on
Be a
my
nice
hand.
size muskie if you were casting.
Yeah, no kidding, buddy.
That would be
Yeah.
a dandy, wouldn't it?
Well, we got another garfish there, or what? This looks more like a walleye, I think, Ron.
Let's hope. It's acting like it. There's the net right there. If we-
Okay, let me.
Oh, yeah,
get
it's a
that
nice
fo-
walleye.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's a nice walleye there.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what? I'll tell you, Ron.
That one's on the stinger hook.
It has, yeah, why don't you show that? That is interesting. And you know, you get cold water temperatures like we have right now. That is actually an excellent idea to use a stinger hook, isn't it?
It is. They will actually come up and hit short,
Yeah.
and when they do, trouble is they get in the net a little bit too sometimes.
Well, we'll show that stinger hook in a
There it
minute.
is.
But yeah, there it is, right
Gives you
there.
a much better.
And where does your minnow go?
The minnow goes on the main hook of the jig.
Okay.
And then I like to let the stinger kind of float behind the plastic a little bit, because they'll come up and hit the short tail on that little ringworm.
Yeah.
And when they do, they get the hook.
Right, all right. Hey, I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, there's a little knack to this walleye fishing here on the old Mississippi River here, folks.
It's
And what gorgeous country. Here he is.
another one
There
on
we
the
go.
stinger
We got
hook.
ourselves a... That's
walleye.
kind of a short one there.
Yeah, but he's on the stinger again, John. He's on that stinger hook.
Hey, Ron, and taking a look at the situation with this real cold spring, late April and May could be really a great time to come here, huh?
It can. Normally it is, John. This April and May we've had such cold weather, or at least April, and March has been really cold. Water temperatures right now are 37 degrees.
Yeah, right.
And it's not, usually it's in the 40s.
So the best fishing is yet to come.
It is this year, yes.
Yeah. Ronnie, boy, I'll tell you what, he's got this down, doesn't he, guys? Let's see what we got coming in here.
Let's see what it is.
Yeah, hopefully
Never
it's
know.
another beautiful walleye. And ooh, yeah, that's a nice fish, Ron.
There we go.
Now, you've gotten some big ones out of here too, haven't you?
Oh, yes. About a week ago I had one that was 31 inches.
Wow.
Nice fish. It's a male. Look at
Oh, yeah.
He's ready to go, it looks like. So, yeah,
Yeah, that's a beauty.
Pretty
That's a
fish.
nice sized male too.
that's a nice male. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what do you got there? Oh, look at the size of that perch. Now that is a Mississippi River perch. Steve, lip them and hold them up for the camera. That is a beauty. And is that common, Ron?
That size perch are very common here, yes.
Seriously?
Oh, yes.
Wow. Look at
and
that.
some days bigger.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Boy, is that a honker, man.
You get into schools of those, you can have some fun.
The sky
We were fishing the Mississippi River out of Soto, Wisconsin, a 4-hour drive from Milwaukee, 4 hours from Chicago, and 3 hours from Minneapolis.
Excellent. Oh, there's a good one. Awesome.
Beautiful fish.
Look at how he ate that
He
too.
ate that Google Eye jig.
This is the Google Eye. It's available in a live bait series and then a long hook shank series. And what we did is we took a glass rattle and built it into the middle of the round jig head and just bouncing it. It hits the bottom, that glass rattle's rattling and it's sending off vibration in this dirty water in this river, and that's the result right there.
This one's coming home with me. I fish the Great Lakes, the small lakes of northern Wisconsin. What I love about the Recon is the amount of fishing space that I have, the way it gets on plane, the way it rides in big waves. It's just a great all-around boat.
They get up on plane quick, and you don't deal with porpoising like you do in a lot of other boats. These boats run flat.
This boat is so stable. You can have 3 or 4 guys on one side of the boat, man, and it is just perfectly stable.
These boats are designed by fishermen. Big space in the back here where I always fish, and then 2 up fishing in front. A lot of room up there as well.
And the great thing, the Recon is considerably less expensive than other boats in its class. To custom design your own Recon boat, go to reconboats.com. Folks, when I head out to fish, I always stock up on my favorite Baitmate fish attractants. Dale, I just put that Baitmate on, man. Baitmate offers a complete line of fish attractants and convenient spray bottles for every angler and every species of fish. They've got your bait covered. I also have the newest Baitmate delivery system in my boat, Baitmate Ultra Live Game Fish Dip. Simply flip open the lid and dip your bait for even application every time, and it's ideal for frequent casting. I just dipped that in the Baitmate, you know that? Improve your chances of catching fish with Baitmate fish attractants. It just makes sense. Well, folks, that was all the fish that we caught in one day on the Mississippi River. The main reason the fishing was slow there is they had 37-degree water temp. So the Mississippi will turn on as soon as we get some warm weather. But we needed to finish this show, Caleb, so we're up on the Menominee River in Marinette, Wisconsin, and all I see is ice out here on the bay.
Yeah, there's plenty of ice out on the bay, you know, for this time of the year. I mean, as far as you see, there's ice. I mean, the rivers are open though, and the rivers are probably about 38 degrees to 40, so walleyes are just starting to push up them.
All right, well, we're in mid-April, and again, folks, I can't remember a worse March and April, but there's some good news beyond that, because as soon as we get a warm-up, the fishing's going to be really, really good.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be pretty good with the amount of fish stacking up in front of the rivers right now.
Well, we need some walleyes to finish this show.
All right.
We don't have a show for this weekend, so you're under pressure.
We'll get it.
Hey, our buddy Jay's going to catch the first one of the day. Out there, Caleb?
Yeah, it looks like it.
All right, any size, Caleb?
Oh, nice fish.
Oh, yeah, that is a nice walleye. And we should mention, this is primarily, Caleb, this time of the year, a vertical jig deal here?
Yeah, a lot of these fish are starting to push up the river to go up to the dam to spawn, so. Ooh.
Yeah, hold that one up, and that's a male?
Yep, that's a male.
Not a bad fish. And what can you keep any here on the Menominee River this time of year?
Yeah, the nice thing about the Menominee, John, is you get to keep one over 15 inches.
Okay.
So, I mean, like down at the Fox and stuff, you're only allowed one over 28. So if a guy wants, he can come up here and catch his one. But when it's when you get your one, you're done. You can't fish anymore. So.
Caleb, a nice male to start today, but one thing we're doing, folks, and this is primarily how you fish the rivers in Wisconsin this time of the year, is use your Minn Kota, keep your line vertical, and bounce off the bottom. But you really like that Google Eye jig. What do you like about that?
John, with the water being so stained here, it's got a nice noise right at the head there. It's got the glass tube with the little bead in there.
Right.
And it makes a little clack down there. I think that draws a lot of fish in a lot of times down here in this dirtier water.
And when you got cold water temperature like this, and we had it on the Mississippi earlier this week, a stinger hook is important.
Definitely. Sometimes if you don't have the stinger, I mean, you might get 10 bites and not get any fish. With the stinger, you might get 9 out of 10.
Hey, Jay, I'll tell you, he's pretty good, man. This is just a couple of minutes later. Let's see if there's any size of this guy. Here he comes. Actually, a nice 16, 17-inch male. Now, Caleb, I think the one advantage And the only advantage that I am aware of, Caleb, if you can turn around, please.
Yep.
The only thing I'm aware of with this crappy weather that we've had for 2 months is that the best fishing is going to be the second half of April and May.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that one after the first half has been horrible.
So these fish haven't even spawned yet.
Not yet, no. And actually, I just missed one and you did too, and you hooked up.
Yeah.
So we were at a little school of them there.
Hey, hey, Blake, come on, play him this way, Blake. Keep your rod tip up. Keep your rod tip up. I'll tell you what, she's getting pretty good on the old walleyes there, Caleb.
And I was just complaining about the jigging.
Well, what we did was, Jay caught those 2 walleyes, and then Caleb put it on spot lock just so we could fish the area where all those bites came from. Come on up here, Caleb, if you can.
Right.
Blake has been fishing rivers now the last couple of weeks, and you're picking up the technique.
Yeah, I'm getting the hang of it.
And what is it, just bouncing, trying to stay on the bottom?
Yeah, as much as possible.
Caleb, here's a prime example. Tell the folks.
The Google.
The Google Eye jig.
Google Eye jig with the short shank with a stinger hook, and look where he had it with the live minnow.
Wow, yeah. So they're just coming up behind and nipping it, right?
Yep.
Okay, how do you like fishing in this weather? You've had a wonderful spring, Blake, haven't you?
It's just so wonderful.
Isn't it gorgeous
you just
out?
Gotta keep smiling.
Yeah, and catching fish.
Yep.
Ooh, this feels like a good fish.
John,
this feels like a real good fish.
like
Look
a
at the
really
throb
good
on that,
fish.
buddy. What do you think this is?
Probably a walleye.
Boy, I'll tell you. Look at that. Look at that Jason Mitchell rod bent right in half, man.
Hopefully it's
You think
not
this is a walleye?
Could be a sturgeon.
Okay, well, we'll see.
I don't know. He's dumping the head, John. I think it's a good walleye.
Oh, you know what? I caught a garfish on the Mississippi River this week, and I'm going to catch a sturgeon on the old Menominee River. That is something. But I got to mention, folks, I've been coming up to this Menominee River for, gosh, I would say about 25 years, and a lot of sturgeon come in here in the spring along with the walleyes, and we've seen them up to 100 pounds in here. That's not unusual, is it?
No, John. There's so many. I mean, with the side imaging, when I was coming down with the river,
right?
I could mark the sturgeon and see their fins actually on that hummingbird.
And look at how hard their backs are. You know, it's all cartilage in there.
Yep.
Cool looking fish.
Awesome fish.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. You know, the other day I caught a big old gar. Today I got a sturgeon.
Yeah, you're on a roll with exotic fish.
The exotic species,
yeah.
Google Eye again. Google Eye jig. Here we go. Blake's got another one.
Woo!
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Nice fish.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there.
Yeah, go up there with Caleb. Go up there with Caleb, Blake. You know, now I'm starting to wonder, seriously, Caleb, if the noise factor in that jig is making a difference.
I think it is right now on a day. Like yesterday, we had almost 43-degree water in here, and now it's down to 40, so I think these fish are a little bit more sluggish than they were, and we're having to work the baits really slow today.
Now, Blake's beating you 2-0.
That's correct.
Well, Blake, what do you think of this walleye fishing?
It's nice. It's getting good.
Hey, Caleb's gonna get on the board, buddy. You know what? You put an eye. Ooh, there you go.
Nice
there
fish.
you go. That's a nice walleye right there. It is interesting, though. Turn around, Caleb. How they're all in the same spot, aren't they?
Yeah, John. These fish are really holding tight on this break in here right now.
And what we're catching today so far is all male.
All males. I don't think we put a female in the boat yet.
Now, what that means for the folks that want to come up here and fish, again, is trophy time's not here yet.
It's just around the corner. Like I said, we had that water temp spike up to 42 yesterday, and now with this little front that came back, it dropped down to 40. So, I mean, I'm sure those fish are sitting out around the mouth underneath that ice.
This one feels good.
Okay, what is she doing right? Are you just rigging that jig?
Yeah, just off the bottom.
Now do a good job. Don't pump, just let your rod do the action, okay?
Oh, this one feels good.
Okay, Blake. Ooh, yeah, it does. Ooh, yes, it does. Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, just keep, don't pump, right? Don't pump. Oh, look at that! Blake-a-roo! Hey, let me grab that for you.
Wow, that's a slavo.
Now, what do you think there, sweetie? That's a beautiful walleye, isn't it?
I think that's one of my biggest.
Well, wow. What'd you get them on?
On the googly boogly.
Googly boogly. That's a beautiful walleye.
That's an
Caleb.
awesome fish.
Now, that's a female, right?
Yeah, that'd be a female, John.
And see, you can tell folks here that these females aren't ready to spawn. Feel the tummy there, Blake. See how hard that is?
Oh, wow.
And when they're ready to drop their eggs, that'll be a lot softer and loose. But put that net down just a little bit so we can get a shot
There
at
you
that
go.
fish. Blake, that is a beautiful
Wow.
walleye.
I am proud of that one.
And Caleb, you know, I don't know how many fish we'd caught today without a stinger hook. You know, I mean, how critical is that?
The stinger's huge right now, John. I think, what do we put, 6, 7 fish in the boat, and maybe if without the stinger, we might be lucky to have one in.
And sometimes I'll tell you folks, it's the person that's not that experienced that catches the fish. Are you just kind of dragging that jig?
Yeah, just going slowly off the bottom, not too fast.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just kind of dragging and just a little bit of pump or knot.
Yep.
Beautiful walleye. We're
Wow.
going to get a picture and
Yes.
let her go.
Yep.
Oh, is that a big fish? But hand him right back. Hey, Blake, you know what? I'm really hungry for a Johnsonville Italian. Can you grill one for me?
Oh yeah, Dad, not a problem. I'm in the mood for a Johnsonville Italian too. The reason it's not a problem is because Johnsonville has done all the hard work for you. The Johnsonville Flame Grilled Italian Sausage are pre-grilled at Johnsonville, grilled marks and all. All you need to do is microwave for 45 seconds and you have a perfect Johnsonville Italian that tastes like it's fresh off the grill.
Oh, was that ever good? How did you grill a Johnsonville Italian that fast?
Well, it only took 45 seconds. The new Johnsonville Flame Grilled Sausages.
Awesome.
Hi, Len Groom from AMSOIL here. We're talking about new product today. We've got ATV, UTV oil change kits built by AMSOIL for a variety of Polaris ATVs and UTVs. With the growing popularity of ATVs and UTVs, this just made sense to do. It takes all of your outstanding AMSOIL products, puts them in one convenient kit. For more information, check out our website, amsoil.com, and look at the Power Sports Lookup Guide.
Let us make this absolutely clear. The days of wasted casts and missed opportunities are over. New Mega Imaging takes fishing into the megahertz range for the first time. Because higher frequency sonar means higher frequency of this. Without a doubt, it's the most detailed picture of the world below ever. And it's only from Humminbird.
I'm Blake Gillespie here for Mills Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters. I can't wait to get out on Lake Erie to cast cranks, and the hottest crankbait is called the Bandit. This awesome lure comes in a variety of sizes and colors. It's a versatile lure that can be used for both casting and trolling. This one runs 8 to 10 feet deep, which I think will work perfectly for where we fish. And that's why I shop at Mills Fleet Farm, because they'll have everything I need.
She's the world champion fisherman today. Dragging the whole Google-Eye jig and oh, here he is. Flip him in, Blake. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not. That's a little bit bigger than I thought.
Hooked up on the other side too, John.
Yeah, okay, we got one over here. Let's show him, Blake, there. That's a beauty. Ooh, that's another good walleye there, guys. And
He is gone.
And he's off. What was that hit like, Blake?
It was more subtle, but
Yeah, just coming up and you
Yeah.
felt weight.
right as I was going up from the bottom.
How many walleyes is that for you
I
today?
think that's number 3.
I think that's number 4.
Oh, wow. It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Mills Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2018 Fishing Contest.
Greg Zimmer of West Bend caught this 10-inch bluegill on a Washington County lake on a mayfly nymph. Tom O'Brien of Dousman caught this 16-inch perch on the Mississippi River on a spike. Mike Christ of Jefferson caught this 44-inch northern on Little Badenoch on a sucker minnow. Natalie Stengel of Dousman, Wisconsin caught this 14-inch crappie on Lake Winnebago on a Castmaster. And this week's kids winners are Harvey Sharp of Sheboygan caught this 20-inch bass on Wood Lake on a shiner, and Ethan Peters of Juneau, Wisconsin caught this 38-inch northern on Montello Lake on a golden shiner.
Our adult winners will receive a $25 Mills Fleet Farm gift card, and our kids winners will receive a Plano tackle box. Mills Fleet Farm, your fishing gear headquarters.
Jay, turn around so we can see you smile when you're catching a walleye. Uncover your face there, dude. Hey, this is getting to be fast fishing. That a little better fish, you guys?
Looks like it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
definitely
does.
thumping the rod.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, there we go. Now that is another, that's a female, right?
Yeah, this would be a female.
Hey, I'll tell you what, dude, for a dang cold, windy day, this fishing's getting to be pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Good.
Yeah, that
22,
is a gorgeous
23-inch fish.
Yeah. And look at the nice white belly on those. And you know, after opening day, folks, you can come up here and keep 5, I think, on the river. And they're good eating, aren't they, Caleb?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're just coming back down. You know, all these fish will pile up in here. And it's going to be a late run, obviously, this year.
Caleb, she's pretty automatic here.
She's on fire right now.
There's a nice male right there.
You want to lift up?
And again, I cannot stress, you guys, the importance of this stinger hook. And, you know, the number of fish that we have caught have just been hooked with that stinger.
Yeah.
And again, is it just kind of a hang-on bite, or do you feel a bounce?
It's just a little bounce, but it's right after I hit the bottom.
That's 5 walleyes for you today.
It's a good day.
No, but you know, you've learned a lot in the last month about this river fishing. And what do you think the most important thing is?
Getting that steady up and down movement. Make sure you hit the bottom. Otherwise, you know, you got to get that steady movement.
Well, you're beating me 5-0. I caught 1 sturgeon, but another nice male that we'll throw back. Ron Bearfield guides the Mississippi River on a daily basis. For more information, give Ron a call. That phone number is 608-235-7685. And Caleb Zorn guides the Bay of Green Bay on a daily basis. For more information, call Wacky Walleye Guide Service. That number is 920-743-5731.
Evinrude has taken the most advanced outboards in the world and added the best coverage on the water. During the Evinrude Perfect 10 sales event, get 10 full years of coverage, the very best protection in the industry, on all E-Tech engines and accessories. This exclusive limited time offer is valued up to $7,500. Only Evinrude lets you have it all. The world's best outboard with the world's best coverage. For details, visit evinrude.com.
If you fish, chances are you've used a mustad hook. That's all we use.
Mark, get him in there. Army tank there, Dale. Oh, there is a big boy. I mean, I just can't believe this, folks. Oh, let's see him, buddy. Look at that. That 10 seconds, though, makes a big difference, buddy. Well, that one is a gorgeous fish. Is that pushing 3?
It's 3. We're going to weigh it.
Mustad, the world's largest manufacturer of fishing hooks. Get the point? We did. Hey, I'll tell you, we had a tough week of fishing. You caught, what, 6 walleyes today?
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Caleb, you got guide openings for up here?
Yeah, we're open. I got some openings on the weekends and weekdays.
Sounds good, buddy. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know, we're going to fish yet. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.
Hey, John Gillespie. Hey, John Gillespie!